What is going on? I am an on Moose. We are here on the booming of the beaches. The Mega Crab is long, long gone. As you can see here, I only got to stage 48. The only reason I was doing that is to get some landing crafts upgraded. As you can see here, I am well on my way to having 16 Scorchers, 16 Mechs. It'll be amazing. But anyways, more importantly, it is Warships Season 14. Supercell went and did it again and did not give us a name on a season. I don't know why that irks me so much, but it does. So, season 14, once more, no name. Now, I did not get a sneak peek up. I am incredibly sorry. Thank you for your patience. It was a dads and kids camping trip this weekend. There was 5 dads and 9 kids, and had a lot of fun. Anyways, did not get a sneak peek up, did not get Mega Crab videos up. This is what my base looks like. I lost a lot to get to this point. Let's just show you my status here. The fastest way to do that, 41%. So I have done a total of 12 battles. My first battle was a draw, which was amazing. I can't even believe I managed to pull that off. I should have lost. It was awful. Anyways, I've won 5, lost 6. Starting to get there. Now, the number one thing I need to get across for Warships is don't worry about wins and losses in the early season. That is, of course, what losers like to say, but I think it's important to focus on your tech tree as opposed to focusing on wins and losses. Now, I am doing the whole warrior rush meta. Warrior rushing is either you win or you lose, and you lose terribly. Now, mines are something that I might go back for. By the way, this tech tree is based on discussions from our task force group, so big shout out to Payday and No One and Essie and Orion and everyone else that I forgot. Now, just a reminder, the gunboat, we have no use for the gunboat at this point. Don't use those tokens on your gunboat. I have also not gone for smoke. My goal here is to save as many tokens, get as many keys, and move as far along this path as I possibly can. So trying to get to 4 engine rooms as fast as possible, even if that means losing in the early season. Winning in the late season is far, far more important. So what we're going to do is, as you can see here, I came down through the troop health, through the warriors, through the cannons. I might go back and get building damage at some point, but for right now, we're just moving down the line through boom mines, up through troop damage, damage amplifier. Probably microwaver might be better, but for 100 diamonds, we can do that later on. GBE is next. GBE not super important at all for me at this point, but it is going to keep the train moving, keep the ball rolling, whatever the heck you want to say, cliche upon cliche. Going to show you how I managed to get a couple wins here, just burning through everything. I was experimenting early on using some heavies, but I'm finding that just burning through stuff, like actually instead of flaring onto engine rooms, this was early on. I managed to get it with 3 warriors left. I have progressed beyond that, ever so slightly losing, not getting all engine rooms. Let's quickly show you a couple more attacks here. Dropping some heavies in, trying to experiment with heavies clearing mines or distracting fire or something along those lines. I'm not convinced that level 1 heavies are actually helpful, so I did pull off a victory using them. This person lost connection, which was obviously a great way to pull off a win, but just using level 1 medkits, I'm almost tempted to upgrade my medkits a little bit, and then bringing on the right-hand side. All of these mines in the middle there scared me beyond belief. So just skipping and going 3 boats on the right or 2 boats on the right, 6 boats on the left has worked as well. So finding the time of when you want to split your troops, and that's why I've got machine guns and boom mines over here. I want people to have to split their troops, and I want it to be ugly, and I want them to lose all sorts of troops. So most people have been going 1, 2, 3 on my base. Now, my base, I know a lot of you out there are screaming, this is a terrible base. I'm okay with that. So for the early season, I like to just design my own bases, watch some replays, and tweak things a little bit. That is not necessarily the best way to do things, though. I find that I do fairly well doing that because I like to tinker and mess with things. realistically though, check out the leaderboards, talk on Discord or Twitter or Telegram or whatever it might be, and copy someone else's base, because people put a lot of thought into these bases. They watch a lot of replays, and people have attacked far more than 12 times. So this is actually what I've found to be incredibly useful with warriors. As opposed to flaring by machine guns and losing most of your troops, if you get a decent spread, you can just clear the entire base. Now, this obviously depends if people have mines or microwavers or whatever it might be. Microwavers have been absolutely pummeling me. I'll probably have to switch to heavies if I run into microwavers. But again, just like this person has a damage amplifier and like 6 maxed machine guns back there. But we managed to burn through absolutely everything just by walking through it. So sometimes in warships you have to just not get cute and just go for the full frontal punch in the face. And it's kind of neat to see those things, because I tend to try to be cute and use smoke and sneak past things and ground flares, but it ends up being detrimental sometimes. So let me know if you feel like upgrading heavies is worthwhile. I feel like I probably should, simply because right now I only have 1 troop. If they have mines and boom mines and a microwaver, there's no way I can beat them. But I'm just trying to get my chests, because I've already missed the chest. I didn't do my first attack here, as you can see, until 11 minutes ago. Slightly longer than that, but it's already 10:47, so that means that there's already been 9.5 hours of warships. So not ideal. Starting Sunday night does not work for me. Weekends, as you long-time subscribers likely know, weekends and I don't tend to do very well together. So we're going to drop 1 boat on that left-hand side. I'm fairly confident that 1 boat should be able to get rid of all of those sniper towers. They're not doing a heck of a lot of damage to our warriors over there, so 1 boat should be good. Now, just medkits upon medkits upon medkits. Now, the beautiful thing about this is all of these warriors that are coming up this left-hand side are actually going to be clearing all of the mines for those last stragglers that are there. Now that we're down to only single shot defenses, we are going to get onto that engine room and start pounding, grounding, and pounding fairly decent. Definitely not a lot of skill and high overhead or anything like that with warriors. They are faster than heavies. They're more interesting than heavies. And so I get a good kick out of this. This person actually has bullet as well. And we are realistically, bullet and heavies is probably your best bet if you don't have instant training, because you're not going to lose a ton of troops. But for me, I would rather do the super sparse tech tree. We're like a deciduous tree in the winter, and they're more of a evergreen tech tree. Yeah, that's terrible. Anyways, let's keep going. We're at a 4 win streak just by using warriors. So if you have instant training, or you can live with only attacking a couple times every so often, warriors are a good choice, I have to say. We're going to go 6 boats this time, and then 2 boats this time, getting all of those things, and then just living and dying by level 1 medkit. Level 1 medkits actually do fairly well, especially since warriors heal themselves. I mean, warriors have that built-in self-healing as they ground and pound. They are going to self-heal, and we are going to try to keep this win streak alive. I don't have a lot of faith, though. There are a lot of machine guns, a lot of cannons, and there's a damage amplifier there, so we're probably going to lose all of our troops here. But more importantly, we have moved the ball along. We have reached into the cupboard and gotten, I'm out of cliches. We've gotten some engine rooms. Let's see what Jackalope has to say. And I don't know, it's kind of strange, but I almost enjoy losing in the early season, because it really doesn't matter. As long as you're getting those engine rooms, and the thing is, with warriors, you're gonna beat heavy players most of the time. I am very tempted to keep going and getting smoke and getting mines and things like that, but those are the temptations that I think you have to avoid in warships. There's a lot of temptation to go back and get mines and get smoke and get mortars and stuff like that, but that's only going to hold you back. You're likely going to be better off by just moving forward and getting to those early engine rooms early on, getting to extra engine rooms early on. Speaking is a hard thing for me to do today, it seems. Long weekend full of kids and late nights. So anyways, that is my warships video for the day. If you are doing a different tech tree and think it's going to get you farther, faster, or higher up faster, if you're like, oh, well, my goal is to get to gold, that's a whole different thing. If you're going to play a lot and get to gold, maybe it's worth it. That way you're going to get extra resources from those higher level chests. Anyways, that is Warships. I will show you more of my tech tree in the coming days and weeks. Do make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell, all that sort of fun stuff. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the Mega Crab, played it to the max. Otherwise, I shall talk to you soon. As always, thanks for coming in. I'm ZMOT. Keep booming those beaches. Peace! Hi, kids!